Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales. Thank you if you've clicked on my video today. This creep downstairs won't stop tampering with the air in my home. He's breathing cigarette smoke into my home. He's been doing this for about 45 minutes. He won't stop. I just put up a video about him to protect myself, and he's continuing. This is because the landlord, St George Community Housing, is trying to provoke me. Because that's what this whole plan, that's what the objective of the whole plan of carrying out this MK Ultra attack on my life for the past 21 months has been to either cause me a health breakdown, mental or physical, to cause me to give up on life, or to cause me to have a mental health breakdown where I just go crazy because of the way I'm provoked 24 hours a day by the people that are involved, especially these neighbours and this landlord. So what this landlord does, I'm going to put this all in perspective, okay? Somewhere out there, there's a loser landlord who probably owns a lot of properties, who is right now viewing into my home illegally, or he's got somebody working for him that's viewing into my home illegally. That person is then instructing, like there's 3 people that are joined to my unit that are being paid to try and abuse me to death or to provoke me. And they're doing this by tampering with my air, which is just such a, that's low. That's low. That is one of the most, that's really playing dirty, isn't it? Like tampering with a person's air because no one else can see what's happening. And they know I'm a woman and I'm on my own. And right now, this disgusting pervert downstairs is the one that he's using to do this. So somewhere, this landlord's out there, and his whole organisation depends on a mentally disturbed pervert who's being paid to breathe cigarette smoke into my home. Does that sound logical? So he goes from one to the other. He'll tell one of these puppets to do something, and he'll use that one for the day, and then he'll switch to another one because that one didn't work. And then he'll switch to another one because that one didn't work. And he's done this for 11 months. How is this landlord getting away with this? I would like to know. I'm finding it hard to believe this is happening in Australia. And it's happening to me, but sometimes I just think, like, this can't be happening. But it is. I'm sitting in the home where I pay rent that I look after and where I'm a very good tenant, and this landlord is viewing into my home illegally, and he's employed 3 mentally disturbed people who were probably the only people low enough that he could find that would be capable of sitting there putting someone through torture and suffering to try and kill them. Like that's why this person's breathing smoke into my house right now. Because he's watching my heart on a monitor So's the landlord, so's everybody else involved. And he's doing it to deliberately cause me panic. And I am panicking. Of course I'm panicking. I've got people viewing into my home illegally, and I'm being provoked by a disgusting, vile pervert. Like this is what this landlord's life depends on. A mentally disturbed peeping Tom. His whole organisation depends on that right now. What kind of a loser is this landlord? So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to provoke me. But it's not going to happen because I created this channel for a reason. And that has been the whole objective of this whole thing. And the reason that they are trying to provoke me is because the people, my family members that stole my life and my inheritance from me, lied to the law, and then corrupt members of the justice system helped them to steal that from me. They lied to the law. They told the law that I was irresponsible, that I couldn't take care of myself, that I was a hopeless drug addict, alcoholic, that I was violent, and I wasn't a good mother. And it was all lies. So that's why they're trying to do this. The corrupt members of the justice system that are involved in this, they don't want to be held accountable for the part they've played in helping that family do that. And the family don't want to pay it back. So rather than do that, just because it's so many people against one person, that doesn't give them the right to try and bully me to death. There is nothing that family and the justice system haven't lied about. There's nothing that they haven't tried to try and destroy my life. They've tried everything you can think of to try and destroy my life. My car, my home. They've attacked my car, my home. They've taken my children away. They've tried to make me sick. And they've told so many lies to keep people away from me. Like the extremes these people have gone to try and provoke me and to try and kill me as a group. It's just that these people have gone so far. And that is why this person downstairs is breathing smoke into my home right now. Because he's the only one that can affect me. Because this landlord must be just, he's got to be one of the biggest lowlifes on the planet too. To think he's got the right to sit there and abuse an innocent person in their home. Just because they got nobody. You know, just because it's just me against a lot of people, that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it just. I don't care how many people you're going to be held accountable for this. And my family members will pay back what belongs to me and my grandchildren because they lied. They've lied to people and told people that I was violent. And, you know, my life wasn't going too good when I was around those people. When I had certain people in my life, it wasn't going too good, no, because I was being dragged down by other people. Used and abused. People that took my kindness for weakness. But when I got away from those people, that's when my life started getting better. And I can look after myself better than any of those people. So I don't know what this landlord, what kind of delusion he's in right now, but his plan's definitely not going to work, and he better tell this person to stop breathing cigarette smoke into my home, because I can keep making videos all day if he likes. But this is what he does, this landlord. He's just a parasite. Like all day, he'll just sit there. He's got someone viewing into my house illegally, instructing, people he's giving people money to abuse me, to provoke me, to try and make me yell, scream. Even if I yelled and screamed though, I'd be quite within my rights. I've got a peeping Tom pervert viewing into my home illegally, breathing his filthy secondhand smoke into my home. I've got every right to scream. He's tampering with my air. How do I know he hasn't got a disease? I don't want to breathe his air. And you're not going to get away with this, St George Community Housing. So I don't know what you're going to do, but you better tell this person to stop doing what he's doing. And you better get these cameras out of my home. If there's anyone out there that can help me to bring this landlord to justice, please help me. If there's anyone out there that knows anyone you can trust in the justice system, please contact me. I'd really appreciate any advice right now. I can't trust anybody. I can't just go to anybody in the community and ask for help, because the Campbelltown police are involved in this. Everyone I've reached out to for help hasn't helped me, because corrupt members of the justice system stop them from helping me somehow. This is why I just can't go to anybody and ask for help, because I don't know if the justice system has got to that person before I get there. These people know everything. They know what I search online. So if I was to look up where, a lawyer was, for instance, they would go to that lawyer before I got there. And they would either lie to them, bribe them, or just tell them that they couldn't help me. And I can't just move out of this house, because it doesn't matter where I move. My family members that are involved in this, and corrupt members of the justice system and the corrupt members of the health system, they're going to continue to send stalkers towards me no matter what. There's always going to be landlords that are going to put illegal cameras in homes without people's knowledge for bribe money. And, the police are the police. It's the New South Wales police, so it doesn't matter where I move. There's going to be corruption. So that's why I need to stay here and until justice is served on these people. As difficult as it is to have a disgusting, vile pervert and God knows who else viewing into my home illegally. And he does this to this person downstairs. He's an abuser. He's a natural abuser. He hasn't left his home in 21 months because he's too obsessed with stalking and harming me. It's his life, because that's how sick he is. So he does it for attention from the other abusers that are viewing into my home illegally. He does it for attention from those people. He thinks it's giving him attention. But really, what I see is a very pathetic person, a lowlife, yet like he's one of the only people on earth that would be low enough to sit there and do that to another person. That's why he's there doing that. No other reason. So, please, I need urgent help here. I need urgent help. This creep was lurking over me when I woke up this morning, and I don't know who's viewing into my house illegally. You know, there could be 10, there could be 100 creeps like him. I don't know. No one should have to live like this. You know, these are abusive men that think they can get away with what they're getting away with because they're men. Even my family members. Anyway, they're not men in my eyes, they're cowards. Because a real man would never treat a woman like this. They're not men. So, thank you if you've listened to this video. And please, if you can help me raise public awareness of this, you know, share one of my videos or contact me if you can help me to get justice in any way. And thank you for listening.